Alright guys, we've Roslot here, and this is Video Game Pickups 16. This is going to be the... I don't know, I'll make the title up. I can't think at the moment. But yeah, I've got a few things to show. I have 3 games which I've bought, 2 games, and then 2 downloaded, which I'm going to talk about in a bit of detail. And the camera's not perfect at the moment, sorry. There instead so it can lean, and it's moving back a bit. So that's better. So yeah, I got a few things to show you. We will start off with the non-video game stuff as usual, and we will start with, drum roll please, if you don't know, I'm a big Star Wars Clone Wars fan. Season 5 of the Star Wars Clone Wars. Season 5 of Star Wars Clone Wars is great. If you don't know me personally, then, I mean, if you do, then you'll know I'm a fan of them. 2 others disagree. Actually, a lot of people in the world do like the Clone Wars. I think it's the best things the prequels have ever done. I think they're very complex. I think they get enough time, though, in the episodes. They don't pack too much in. It's not light, though, so it's a nice balance. It reminds me of Avatar in how it's, like, nicely balanced. I love it. Season 5's got some great story arcs. The final story arc with Ahsoka is fantastic. I like there's the other good story arc. The Mandalorian story arc with Darth Maul is pretty freaking sweet, and there's some great saber fights in this series with Pre Vizsla, Darth Maul, and Darth Sidious. So, Star Wars The Clone Wars, the complete Season 5, and I love Obi-Wan on the case wearing the Mandalorian armour. Moving on, we have the games, and I guess we'll start with the DVD first. I got these, I traded in some stuff, got about £30 and bought these games. So the DVD is Babel. This is a Alejandro Gonzalo Inarritu movie. So, like The Revenant and Birdman. This was the one he did before Birdman, I believe. And it's really freaking good. It's insanely mature. It stars Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett. So you know you're going to get some quality acting, especially when Cate Blanchett's in the movie. I like Cate Blanchett. Seriously, this movie is very mature. So you will see a naked, I think, 14-year-old girl or 16-year-old. I can't remember, but it's an insanely mature movie. It's not like violent or anything like that. It's not like pure violence like some movies where they just gush blood or something like that. The violence in this movie is so realistic. It's a very good representation of everyday life, I think. And it just, the whole overarching story is the fact that coincidence and the effect coincidence can have on people's lives. And that's why I think it was a truly tragic plot. Blanchett, to me, was perfect in it. I loved her for the time she had, and I think Brad Pitt was really, really good as well. I also liked, I can't remember the girl's name, but the girl who plays the Japanese girl, I can't remember the character's name, but she's really, really good. So, Babel, if you know Inarritu, it's not as good as Birdman or The Revenant, but it's still pretty good. Now we move on to the 2 PS4 games I picked up. We'll start with FIFA 15. Basically, when I look at FIFA games, the only innovation I'd say they've made over the past 10 years is Ultimate Team. And Ultimate Team is a very, very fun mode. I played it on 09 a bunch, I played it on 10 and 12 a bunch. But my team now is pretty freaking sweet. Even though, of course, it's 15, so I am a year behind, I wasn't going to pay full price for the new one. I'm not going to play it that much. So it just seemed like pointless of me buying the new one. I got this for like £3.50. I bought Babel for 50p and Star Wars for 20 quid. So yeah, I mean, I was pretty fine just paying that. The other game we haven't even started yet, and I don't think we've even installed, but I loved Bloodborne so much, and literally one of the best games of the year by a mile. I decided to get Dark Souls 2 Scholar the First Sin. Apparently it's really, really good. So I just decided to pick it up. That's really all I can say. I loved Bloodborne, so I should love this. Sorry if I'm rushing. It's just UFC shirt, by the way. I don't know if I showed this before. I really like this one. I like the Brazilian flag. Some of my favourite UFC fighters are Brazilian. Mauricio Shogun Rua, Anderson Silva, stuff like that. So the other 2 games, one of them you'll know about if you follow my channel, because you'll know I did that 5-star Wrestling Regenesis video. So I bought 5-star Wrestling Regenesis. It's not bad. The wrestling mechanics, as in the actual moves, are pretty sweet, but the actual gameplay is not particularly brilliant. The reversal finisher system is brilliant. Like, reversing a jackhammer into an RKO, or an RAO as it's called, is pretty freaking sweet. So that's awesome. And, damn, there's something else that's really, really cool about it. The parody part of it's kind of cool. And you can play as Chris Benoit. Well, sort of. It's Dynamite Pegasus, which is a mock of Dynamite Kid and the Pegasus Kid, which was Chris Benoit, so... It's cool, but I wouldn't recommend it if you're a wrestling fan. I would play it because I'm like a hardcore as hell wrestling fan, but if you like, just want to play a wrestling game, buy WWE 2K16, it's miles better. So, the last thing I bought, I actually only finished today. I had a good cry after it downstairs. Life is Strange. And it proved to me life is very strange. It's a wonderful game. It's a wonderful experience. Episode 4 was a bit slow. But Episode 4 in these episodic games is always slow because it's building up to that climax of Episode 5. But it was really beautiful. I think Max, there's the main character, Maxine Caulfield, which is a little reference to Holden Caulfield's character from J.D. Salinger's novel The Catcher in the Rye, which is an English student. I'm really happy I know, because if I didn't, my teacher would shoot me. But yeah, it's a really damn fun and enjoyable game, and it's got an amazing plot. Some of the plot elements I didn't like the whole different universes thing, but I came to like it because of how it was represented and presented in the story. Other characters are cool. I liked Warren. Nathan was cool. The plot twist at the end, I think, was a little bit predictable. I saw that coming from a mile away, but the actual ending, I did weep. I wept quite a lot as well. I didn't weep for like Wolf Among Us. I did cry for Walking Dead Season 2. Not for Wolf Among Us because that game didn't really need it. But this game I definitely cried. Went downstairs, had a good cry to myself. It was damn good. Really, really good. If you haven't played Life is Strange, it's a damn fine episodic video game. One of the best stories of 2015. Probably might be #1. I mean, I loved Witcher 3's story incredibly. But Life is Strange might just have a better story. I don't know. Not a better game overall, but it's like an 8 out of 10. So, that's my video game pickups. I'm sorry if it's been a bit quick. It's just that I want to get this video done, and I don't want to interrupt anyone too much in the house. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Revolver Ocelot. I hope you liked this video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.